Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. Reminder, we are in Terran standard size and speed. Soyuz difficulty, which is 1 from the top. And we are playing as Franco-Iberia here. And given the fact, especially that we only have one neighbor and we're staying friendly with her at this point, we are pursuing a very buildery-oriented kind of strategy. And we're most likely going to go down the purity affinity because we have access to a good number of floatstone. And also, humans are awesome and we should obviously strive to keep our current form in existence. Clearly. This explorer was here to guide our colony pod, and we have done so. Note, you can't refill expedition modules at outposts. I'm going to go and head back to Le Caire and pick that up, and then probably head out. There's not a whole lot for us to explore yet. Quest updated. Oh, right, that was to build the gene garden. So there we have it. So we're going to expose the coast over here, just on the off chance that we develop a nice trading partner. This trading vessel still has nowhere. Oh, it can. We can reach Ainsa. I don't know, and help increase its growth rate. Hopefully there's not going to be any sea-based aliens nearby to eat that cargo ship. And I definitely will want to put a city up here at some point. Again, there's going to be some overlap with Prosperité, but not that much. I mean, that sort of outer ring. We might go ahead and put it somewhere like here. Actually, if we do put it here, then we can work the Firaxis, and then we'll just figure out how we want to share things. It'll still be a city with lots of great bonuses. So this ranger is going to wait a tick. There's an alien nest right here. We're going to wait for the Marine to come near, and then we're going to offload both troops onto the coast and hope that that will be sufficient to pop that alien nest. Oh no! The Sea Dragon, and it's aggro. We're far enough away, but they're still pissed. Alright, we might have to come back and do that later. Now, I think there was just a Manticore on this tile. Was there not? So as long as we can avoid that Sea Dragon, we may be able to still clear out that nest. We might lose a Marine, but it might be worth doing regardless. We are going to build a work barge on the algae and give us even more food. We built an extra worker unit over here, and we've got quite a bit of tiles. My anti-masma satellite has completed, but you can see the masma has now been cleared up over here, which is nice. There's some hanging around here, so we'll probably want to drop another satellite. In fact, I'm going to go and build it now. I don't know. Now, our outpost does not actually give us any satellite access, actually. So we don't want the satellite until it's done, just because we're going to want to plop it probably somewhere around here for maximum coverage. So let me go and drop out of that and choose a different production. Plenty of buildings that are worth building. Some units, even more workers, perhaps. Combat rovers. Tac jet, I think we can live without it for now. I mean, I got the tech, and it was good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and sneak in the spy agency, which is our first wonder. That is a national wonder. Everyone can build one, and it unlocks the ability to build spies. And that's literally the only thing it does. It will give us 3 spies to start off with, and then there's a few different ways to get a few more. Worker is done here. I think a gunboat would be a swell idea. If nothing else, just to use it as a naval exploration unit. I think that would be quite nice. So, Mr. Worker, I think it actually is time, especially with the miasma gone. I'm going to get you to build a road to Prosperité, right over here. Oh, interesting, you're taking that route. That's actually fine. Yeah, I thought you might go this way, but this is good too. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Because no other road can really be connected here because of the canyon. Whereas if we start from here, we can use that same. So if we go here, then we can build a road that way to Ainsa. Although Ainsa should be connected to my capital just by virtue of the fact that Prosperité will be, and it'll be coastal. We may want a road for faster movement, but we can probably live without it. That being said, I still think that it's smarter to build that road. The length is the same. Oh, there's a city over there. Although we won't have the vision, which is kind of annoying. We'll have to actually move a ship over there to get the naval vision. We're going to see. We might still be able to sneak in on that alien nest. Cross our fingers. Hope it works out. Worker over here. All the tiles around Prosperité have basically been improved, haven't they? We can reach the Xenomass, but we don't have the Xenomass well technology yet. We can't build any other improvements on the coast. It's one of the things I do miss from Alpha Centauri. In Alpha Centauri, you could build, like, kelp farms and stuff all over in the water. Here, the only improvements you can do is on the algae. I'm not saying that they should have had it. I'm just saying, it was cool, and it's, it makes me a little sad and nostalgic that we can't. I'm going to manually just start the road here, and I'll probably build one from the other end with the other worker just to get that done a little bit faster. Roads do cost maintenance, although if we get up to level 3 supremacy ever, then they become free, which is nice. Oh, crap, that did happen. Out of curiosity, though. It is a manticore. Minor victory. Oh, if only we were fully healthy. So we're probably going to get sunk by that sea dragon. Urgh! Really annoying. Yeah, and we can't see the city. Ah! So frustrated. It'd be nice when we can get Purity 3 and we get a 20% bonus there. And the only reason I'm effing around over here is because I've got a quest to clear out 2 alien nests. And I want credit for that. Also, it'd be nice to get the derelict settlement going. I suppose I could... This explorer... Because aliens don't attack. As long as I don't walk into the thing, which is what happened last time, I can get an explorer over here completely safely. Let's heal up this ranger. So as long as I don't initiate the attack, my explorer should be fine and safe. Oh, I'm not micromanaging my tiles too much, but they should be okay. Yeah, these are all pretty fine. Unit was killed, yeah. Oh, bombarded by the Manticore, actually. And we get another virtue. Hooray, hurrah. We're up to 3 cities now. I think it's going to be very great to grab the meme web to keep our virtue cost down. Because right now, it's 213. Well, I don't know what the next number will be. It's kind of unfortunate, actually, that we're not going to be able to see the actual impact of this. But because it's just going to show me the cost for the next one. But I think 40% less of a penalty from the extra cities is probably benefiting us greatly. So I'm just going to cut across the water here to expose this, although we still won't be able to run a trade route until we get a ship over there for vision. And the other thing we may want to do with our ship is take the long trip around to the coast to clear out those alien attackers. Now, I find that ships are pretty squishy, actually. So you don't want to commit too much with them. Oh, cooperation agreement with Atuma. Let's see if we can get that back. I can't click on the score list here to open up diplomacy like you can in Civ. Like, why? Oh. We're still friendly over here.
Good to see you again.
Cooperation? Sweet. And yeah, so we can trade science for money or something.
That's so true.
But I don't see any real reason to do any of that. And until we start hooking up some strategic resources. Actually, I wonder if we could sell some titanium.
What's ours is yours.
It'd give me a favor, 26 energy straight up, and 3 energy per turn. I'm not sold that we really need much in the way of favors. Can we get... I think we should be able to get 5 energy per turn in the 26. There we go. We'll sell you the titanium for now because we don't need it. Should have done that a while ago. That is one of the things that you can do a little bit more frequently. Open borders. Sure, dude. No problem. There's no religion, no tourism in the game. Maybe in an expansion there will be. Yes, we're all good friends. Everyone is happy and lovely. Are you attacking step mining? No, there's no damage over here. Surprised you're so low. You land, and then we can get you to heal. I don't think they can heal while embarked still. I think that's the same. Meanwhile, I'm going to send this unit up to the north. We're going to get the tubers hooked up as quickly as possible. And we're very close to Ainsa becoming a real city. We will start on the satellite soon. Fully healed ranger. We got our explorer who should be safe. So don't attack because you'll just die, apparently. Such a goofball. Top yourself off, just to say, and then we'll figure out what to do with you. Gunboat number 1. We're going to take the long trip around this way. And then we will build a second gunboat. For spying purposes. Well, not spying, but scouting. Different kind of spying. Road. You can road to here. This ranger, I really don't want to put him in the water. We'll just put you on a hill, keep you spotting over here, just to make sure nothing funny happens. I think overall it's fine. Explorer unit. Oh. Look, this alien nest, they moved out of it. So I can move there, clear it. I actually got an achievement. Making way for a hyperspace bypass. 10 of 100. I think that means I've cleared 10 alien nests. Level 2 affinity, so we get a new unit upgrade. We completed our quest, which is why we have the purity upgrade. We also got 60 free food. Salt was a partial success. Alien ecosystem is far denser than originally thought. At least we made our region more secure. Our region was fine. We had to go somewhere else. Not to mention we found the alien meat to be both edible and nutritious. Perhaps we discovered a new form of livestock. That sounds like a purity approach to things. And we got 25 energy for clearing an alien nest. And we got an upgrade. So our ranger, it's our ranger that's getting the upgrade to the gunner. So it's getting an extra 6 range strength, and it's also a little bit tougher in melee. We can have it auto heal when not embarked, or defense against range, which I really like for the ranged units. Make them much more capable of attacking cities, for example. Really like that ability. So we're at level 2, which is also going to mean that when we do unlock our genetic design, we'll be able to build our gene garden right away, even before getting alien genetics, which we may or may not need to rush to. I think we probably will regardless, but there we go. Okay, we've finished that, which means we can move back to maybe this tile. Build me some more farms. This marine is fully healed. I don't know what we need to do with you. I'll just put you on a hill here. Make sure we don't have anyone from the KP coming to attack us randomly. And I'm going to prefer the trade routes that give me science. Although, you know, doing a trade route to Shackleton would be nice for the extra culture. Not going to deny that. Although, if I could do a naval route from Prosperité, that would also be particularly nice. This gunner, just sit tight where you are. Give us some vision. I think that'll be swell. Thank you very much. Have a sip of coffee. We completed the For Your Eyes Only quest. There will be a follow-up. So this is the spy quest. Oh, it's actually not listed in here at all, but we will get a follow-up. So we still have the solid state citizens to build the gene garden, which are attacking up towards that. The cultural burden, weak radio signal from nearby. I'm confused about that. Doesn't that mean there's usually a site to run an expedition at? Maybe it'll follow up. There's something you can do with satellites. I mean, we're not pursuing the signal as a victory condition regardless, so it's not a big deal. So, because we finished our spy building, we can select our main covert ops project. So here's the thing. You've got spies, and like in Civ 5, you can have spies go to enemy cities and do things, or you can have spies be in friendly cities and defend. But you can also, rather than have them in a specific city and defend, you can just keep them at the headquarters, which allows them to contribute to a particular covert ops project. For example, propaganda. For every agent in the headquarters, I get 2% more health, I believe, globally. I'm considering I'm at -4 health right now, and you can see -4 health gives me 10% less science and culture, plus it means I don't get my plus 10% science boost from my virtues. So it's actually really bad to be unhealthy. You can change your project whenever you want. I'm quite keen on taking propaganda. On the other hand, the operations reconnaissance or operations support, also very handy. So this reduces the risk that you get caught, that your foreign agents get caught, or increases the chance that they succeed. Those are two different things. You can succeed in the mission, but get caught and killed, or you can fail in the mission, but not be detected, for example. They're completely separate roles. I'm going to go for the health for now. I'm not sure if it'll result in us taking over anything. We'll assign there. Right now, we've got 3 spies, Bing King, Bellina, and Galileo, currently in the headquarters. But I can also put them on assignment in a foreign city or in a local city, for example. If I go click assign, these little, diamonds or pips over here show the level of intrigue in a city. There's no intrigue anywhere, which probably means no one has started spying. Every time anyone does any intrigue, any mission whatsoever in a city, the intrigue level goes up. And the higher the intrigue level, the more intense the missions can be. At the start, it's like, you'll quote unquote steal some money. Now, you don't actually steal money from anyone. It's actually new money. Same thing with the steal science. You're just copying science. You're not actually truly stealing it. But then at the higher levels, you can like destroy cities with like dirty bombs if you're, the right type of affinity. I think supremacy can lead to sabotage operations. Purity leads to dirty bombs, and harmony can do worm strikes. All kinds of fun things to do at the very highest level. As it is, I'm not going to spy on my friend. We're going to see if we can stay friendly over here. I know that the ARC actually get espionage bonus, I think for aggressive things, not defensive things. Who hates me already? A nice question. We got some neutrals. No one truly hates me. Expeditions. I didn't break it. I did not break the excavation site thing, did I? Luckily, you're still friendly. I think in my build, part of me, and maybe I screwed something up over here, but I have felt like some of the diplomacy things is a little bit broken in my build. Like, people will keep asking me the same thing over and over and over again. There's kind of weird stuff. Maybe the Slavs. They're likely not going to be friendly with me. I think there's going to be more wars that we may join into in a sort of a cold fashion. So we're going to consider starting to spy on the Slavs. We'll put one spy in there. Maybe we'll keep the rest in our base. Well, they're not doing anything right now, so maybe we'll deploy them everywhere. Karabost, that's one. I don't think we have any sort of friendship with the African Union, so we'll go there as well. And actually with Brasilia. So we'll throw one spy in each one of those. We'll do some initial spying and then see what we can do from there. All right, choose production in our capital because we finished that special project. Probably we should build a network. Yeah, we should build a network. Well, it'll even be slightly better than the +3 once we get a quest for it, so that'll be nice. Meanwhile, we still need more happiness. Definitely go right into a farmer lab in our new city, which has finally actually been founded. Well, yeah, you can't be attacked by aliens, so we can now move on to the expedition site and build that. This trade vessel can, right, because our outpost is done, and the only thing it can reach right now is this city, but it's going to generate 13 net production and 10 food, although being unhappy, the food is maybe a little less appealing than it might be, but internal trade routes, very strong. Trade routes in general are really good. You want to really cap them out as much as possible. We're going to want to set up a trade depot in Ainsa really quickly. You know what? All right, discovered a fort, that's great. I don't know how to say this name properly, so it's finally time. We want Brussels. Brussels settled in the north of our continent. Excellent stuff. Unit needs orders. Are you on miasma? You are, but you've got enough hit points. Oh, it's 10 turns. But we can put in partial progress, then step off and heal. We just have to remember to step off and heal before we die. That's going to be tough. I predict in about 7 turns we're going to have a dead explorer. So we're connected by trade and prosperity. We're connected by trade in Brussels because Brussels has a coastal connection to prosperity, so everything is good there. Roads are good. Probably what we should do is just to improve more tiles around the card. We do have a worker going to Brussels right now, so we're good there. This Marine was just going to sort of spot to see if they were approaching towards me, but it seems unlikely. We have friendship, we have all those things. We should be pretty good. And yet, I'm still going to leave it there. Just fortifying the hill. Open borders with the KP? Of course, we're such good friends. Do I have any extra resources trade over? No, I have nothing. Okay. We are going to have to hook some more stuff up so I can trade and make more money. I've got a bunch of money. I could buy a worker over here to speed things along. An extra worker would be good. Oh, the other thing I need to do is build a satellite. Push things back. How much do these cost? Miasmic repulsor. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and speed. The money is here to speed everything up along. Speed everything up along. English much? And then we're going to buy an extra worker in Brussels. There we go. So I've got, what, 4 workers now? So a worker for every tile, every city +1. It's a nice kind of ratio for the Civ 5-ish kind of game that is here. Now, there is miasma here as well, isn't there? Yeah, quite a bit. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to clear everything up. Yeah, I can see the tiles. So if I do something like this, I'll clear up those 2 tiles of miasma and then the stuff all to the south of Brussels. There's no advantage being further north or further west. There's some more miasma down there, but then we can't get the stuff on the top. So, yeah, we'll stick it somewhere over here. That'll be fine. So in X number of turns, we'll have cleared up all the miasma. I do have to apologize. I forgot. I have my combat animations turned off, which I like because of the speed. You can turn on the movement too. Like, there's more animations than I'm sort of giving the game credit for by having that off. I'll turn it back on. Some people like it. Generally speaking, I like to have animations turned off because I feel that they slow down the game a little bit. How long does it take me to build a plantation? 6 turns, so I won't die building this plantation. So let's go ahead and do that. Second worker, we're going to have you build a farm on the desert right away. Try to get some amount of food going on, even though it's kind of a crappy tile regardless. I could also have bought a tile over there and get the algae hooked up. but there's no rush. I tend to buy tiles. Oh, another camp. What do you have? Food and energy. Lots of places over here. They've got their third city going. Overall, things are still okay. Oh, my agents are idle. So they've arrived at the location. Now I got to choose an operation. So because there's no intrigue whatsoever, we're at level 0, the only thing I can do is establish a network or siphon energy. Establish a network is relatively fast and does increase the agent or the intrigue level. It gives me a bunch of extra information about the city. Lets me like sort of look into it. So it seems like a pretty good thing to start off with first. Like why not, right? We're going to get started on there. Don't have an extra mission for the spying yet. No, not yet. So let's go. And then we'll probably start siphoning off energy or beakers if we raise the intrigue level by 1. Oh, a new quest decision. Colonial grid is now powered by thorium reactor. Already, its people have grown accustomed to the gentle hum and glow, so efficient as the reactor, it's barely working at capacity. If we pushed it further, we could divert the energy towards increased production speed or use it to create new units and structures. Both would be a great benefit. So we can get +2 energy from thorium reactors, bringing it from 3 to 5. It's a lot of energy. Or we can get +1 production. And in my opinion, 1 production and 2 energy is pretty damn close to one another. To me, this is like flip a coin. They're both approximately the same. And with that in mind, I'll take the energy just because then it's like, it's a pure energy building. I build this building when I need more monies, and then I'll get lots of monies. But it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Because I'm not, trying to rush towards a war or anything like that, I think we can afford to just take the money, which gives us more flexibility in being able to respond to things and quickly buy things and just generally be more flexible. I'm going to keep building buildings that give me some health, like a pharma lab over here. Try to get that going as quickly as possible. This worker, we may start automating soon, just because I'm sort of hitting that point where I start to get lazy. Can't do anything here. Although the automated ones really, really like to build generators. And I would really like to focus on farms quite a bit more. So maybe it doesn't make, maybe I really can't afford to automate them. Is that, yeah, that is outside of our borders. That's a shame. I would like to improve that. I could buy the tile, but no. Let's send it back over to Le Camp and do things there. Oh, gunboat. Excellent. Job number 1. Go and pop some tiles over here. Give us some extra vision. Actually, don't. It's smart normally that you would prioritize the tiles that you can already see, but in this case, the more fog of war you can explore, the better. Well, it's not even fog of war. It's just like unexplored tiles. Just to give us more paths later on. Actually, go east 1, and then we'll go southeast at that point. Trade convoy, which is the land one, which can go to lots of different places. Should we start actually Shackleton for the culture? No, go to Mandira. Science is good. Culture is also good. Science is better than culture. Come on, let's be serious. If it was even, then I would prioritize the culture just because of our, special little talents and traits and things. But yeah. Oh, right, we can build manufactories now. It makes unhappiness, which is awful. Now, I believe there will be some things later on. Some technologies or something that, depending on your affinities, that can make some of these things free. I think Purity is really good at making terrascapes free. There's going to be a thing later on. I don't know, but I don't know the map enough to do it. I keep sort of leaning towards farms just because we are going to improve them relatively soon with our Purity thing. And we don't really need the money yet. So, I mean, I'm unhappy, so it's like I don't really need more food yet, but that's fine. I wonder. Let's reset all the tiles. Yeah, if I went money focus, it would actually apply some traders over here at Thorium Reactor. What's interesting about Beyond Earth that you don't have in Civ 5, some of the slots, some of the buildings that give you slots that are farmers, basically, that give you +2 food. And 1 person eats 2 food. So you literally, the specialists just feed themselves. That's all they do. Now, potentially you can get things that make your specialists give you more bonuses, which means they feed themselves plus do other things. But also, just by existing, that's more population, which means more science. And if you've got the right social tenets, then more culture and so on and so forth, which is pretty cool. But we're not going to do that today. We could go food focus, but and growing our capital is good. Really, everything else is more or less samey. I don't think we have to especially rush the food, and honestly, the extra production is pretty nice. It's all pretty same. We're going to leave it on normal production for now and call that good enough. We might want to do a production focus if we start a brand new building, a big one. Internal trade routes are also very good. Especially this Mandira route doesn't give us quite as much science as we might have before. 4 science. 4 energy is still good. And 2 science and some culture and some production, and we can start leveling up Shackleton. You know what? Let's do a run there. I think that'll be okay. Meanwhile, you keep popping some tiles that way. Thank you very much. And I guess we're going to put a cut in here. I still need to check these cities on the coast because we can run some nice naval trade routes there, to the point where we may actually get rid of some of our land trade units, trade convoys. I don't know. We'll see. Or when we build a fourth city, we definitely aren't going to build any new ones. Oh, man, there's a siege worm here. We might want a tac jet. Can I just buy one? I don't think so. 400. And just start bombing the crap out of this guy. But when we build the fourth city, we might run an internal trade route with our ground convoy to there, but not build anymore and just try to build naval ones for international stuff. I remembered. I can't heal at sea. This is all miasma everywhere, right? We're gonna have to pop off, find ourselves a non-miasmic tile. This one at the north actually theoretically could do it. Heal up and then come back and finish that, hopefully before someone else does. Anyway, we gotta end this part. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, folks.